Guys, they said Reverend Funke was in shock, allegedly, over what Blueblo told her about Queen Naomi's return to palace. Remember that from what we are hearing, allegedly, they said Queen Naomi and Reverend Funke and some of the Christian sisters, right now they are in Morocco for a summit, you know. So, how Blueblo was able to get to Reverend Funke, how she was able to call her on the phone, is something that nobody can explain. Me too, when I hear this news, I was surprised too. I was like, how is that even possible? If they get that of Naomi, at least it's understandable. But as for Reverend Funke, anyway, there is nothing impossible for this witchy group. Yes, so. And even though Blueblo is acting like she is now in support of Queen Naomi's return, they said a lot of people did not believe her when she was talking about the dream that she had, because according to her, according to the story, according to what we are hearing, they said she said that it was a dream that she had about Queen Naomi. So from what we are hearing, they said Reverend Funke was in Morocco, allegedly, and a call from Nigeria entered. And she was surprised. But for that person to have gotten the number to reach her, it simply means that the matter is serious. That was how they said she picked. And when Blueblo started talking and they explained herself to Reverend Funke, she was shocked and surprised. And when she asked her, how did you get this number to call me? She said that it does not matter, that there is something that is very important that she wants to discuss with Queen Naomi, and she couldn't get to Queen Naomi. Maybe she did not get her own contact directly, so she decided to call you. That is someone who really cares that gave her the number to get to reach you. Ha! The woman was surprised. Oh. She said, "Okay, what is that?" That was when they said Blueblo told her that it is just for Queen Naomi's ear, that she will appreciate it if she will hand the phone over to Queen Naomi so that she will speak with Queen Naomi. So at that point, they said Reverend Fuke she wasn't too comfortable with that call again, you know, because you said you had a dream, and we all know that the woman in question is Queen Naomi's godmother, and dreams are not something that you can hide from. You can only say it if it is a bad one. They will pray about it and all of that, and you know they went there for a prayer summit, you know. So at that point the woman was like, what kind of dream is it that you cannot share with me? And you and I know that Naomi is not may not even be able to listen to you, because she doesn't want any form of relationship from you people from the palace and all of that. She said no, that she will appreciate it if she will convince Queen Naomi to speak with her, that it is important. At that point, they said the woman started suspecting something. Is it that they have done something and they decided that they will have to speak to Queen Naomi directly for their whatever to work? At this point, they said the woman said, okay, since it is only for Queen Naomi's ear, that she will do her best to talk to Queen Naomi, but it depends on if Queen Naomi will listen. But as for her, she will talk to her. Since your dream is just for Queen Naomi's ear, she said, okay, thank you, ma. Please do what to uh, convince her to talk to me. The woman said, okay, and cut the call. Okay, they said at some point the woman was trying to get the answer from her. That was when she said it was a dream about her return to the palace. You know, they said Blueblo says something of that nature. It was a dream about her return to the palace, that she needs to hear this. Ha. The woman said, okay, you know that one thing about them, as much as they don't like the Olori's characters, they will still be polite to them while talking to them and all of that. So that was how they said she dropped the call. And Reverend Funke, they said, was worried. She was like, what could that be? What kind of dream is that? That Blueblo wants to talk to Queen Naomi directly. Starting when? When did Blueblo start talking to Queen Naomi? Or did she think through Reverend Funke that she will be able to convince Queen Naomi to talk to her? You know, one thing about these women is that they don't know that they have betrayed the trust. Of course, there was never a time that Queen Naomi trusted them, except for the time they were coming to the palace as business partners. Maybe Queen Naomi might have trusted them then as business partners, not until they gang up against her marriage and entered. And ever since then, they have betrayed the trust. So I don't think there's anything that will make her want to speak with Blueblo. So, and I believe that if that is as important as Blueblo was making it look like, assuming it's just a dream that she wants to explain, I'm sure she would have want to tell it to this Reverend Funke instead of insisting that she wants to speak with Queen Naomi. To me, it is suspicious. Maybe they have done one thing or the other and decided to speak to Queen Naomi directly for their jazz to work and all of that. And you know that because of her past dealings in that palace, my type, as in, to me, I don't even trust her anymore. And all this while that she have been pretending to be close to the king, she have been supporting the king and all of that. Maybe she was doing that to get the necessary information that she needs. And at this point, maybe Kabiyesi have started trusting her again, and she wants to strike, knowing fully well that the time for the full moon ritual is just around the corner. So, to me, I don't think Queen Naomi should speak with her. If that is as important as she is saying, let her tell it to Queen Naomi's godmother. If it is something that they will pray about, let them pray. That is if it is bad one, but if it is good one, let her keep it to herself. That is what I think. Because saying that she wants to speak to Queen Naomi directly about it, I don't know. I don't know. It is suspicious. Anyway, we haven't gotten Queen Naomi's reaction towards that. But the Queen Naomi that will know if all the information we are hearing about them is the truth, Queen Naomi might not want to speak with her. Queen Naomi will tell her, to hell with your dream, to hell with whatever information it is that you want to share. If it is the will of God that she is returning and nothing will happen. If it is not the will of God, she will still be okay wherever she is, okay? So that is what I think. Oh. Anyway, guys, like I will always tell you, these are all alleged, unverified information making rounds on social media and shouldn't be seen as facts unless you verify them, okay? Thanks for watching. Please do well to subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video. I love you guys. Bye. See you.